like, wearing a necklace, like who wears a necklace? I had buddies that were wearing gold chains and I'm like, you guys are so stupid. I tried it out and then I was just like, every day I'm like, dude, I'm flexing a gold chain. Dude, like $300, you feel awesome about yourself forever? That's a pretty decent investment. Drip, is that what the kids call it? Drip? I don't know. What is up, y'all? It is Noah Kagan. I am here live at the Huckberry office. We are doing the EDC, which means AKA what is in my pockets that I am carrying every single day. For people that don't know me, I'm a brand new husband, soon to be father. I was number 30 at Facebook, number 4 at Mint.com. I am the CEO and chief sumo of AppSumo.com. We're a $100 million a year business for software deals. And I'm the author of the best-selling book, $1 Million Weekend. This is my everyday carry backpack. I've had the same backpack for almost 10 years. It's made by the guys at Minal. A few things I love about it. Number one, it's kind of got like, I'm not gonna share it with you, but there's a secret inside pocket here where that's where you can hide secret stuff. Just mesh base, which I really like, and then easy access. And on the inside, I think there's a few kind of key things that I really dig. There's like a water thing here, and I have like one of the sickest water bottles you have to get that I'll show you in a little bit. Normal compartments inside, and then on the second layer, which I really like, is the laptop section. So I'll carry my laptop, my iPad, and then it's like kind of the whole cable system. But just for versatility, it's really durable. It hasn't had zippers break. Y'all know about zippers breaking? That's literally, you should go to jail if the zipper breaks. It's so annoying. There's also a secret back pocket right here too. So if you want to put your passport or something in, that's kind of a quick grab. Oh my God, that's where this thing has been. Literally have spent the past week being like, I can't believe I lost this thing, which is a good sign. If you've lost something and you're actually missing it, that's something that you should be having in your life. So this is an Anchor charging bank. With the whole iPhone and Androids thing, it's always annoying about charging. And so I have an iPhone, and this is one of those things you can just literally stick to the back of your iPhone. I think it's around $49. Highly, highly recommend. I've tried a lot of different ones of these. And I just think the versatility of this one is just, the fact you can use it as a pad as well is killer. Power banks are always interesting, and if you're traveling, I'll definitely have this one. There's also an alternative one that's just as sick. It's lighter weight. So this one is an even thinner one, TNTOR. I love the fact, especially if I'm traveling one bagging, like this can be a little heavy, so I'll usually use this more around town, but I love the fact that it's just so thin and super light. A few things I carry for like emergencies. Number one is a backup cell phone, and it's just come in handy so many times if my phone has died, or if I'm traveling and I'm like, oh man, I'm not getting reception on T-Mobile I'm using. Like I have this Google Fi Pixel 4 phone that's always just a solid backup. This is a 4 use case charging cable thingamajigger. That's literally the title. You can find it on Amazon. But it's got like the iPhone thing. It's got the USB-C thing. I just like the fact that you can, in a pinch, have a cable, super, super small, super, super easy. So you can plug this into your phone, to your device as well. For something like this, you can literally charge it in a pinch. You're at the airport, you're at a hotel, just comes in super, super handy. And I like it, again, it's how light and versatile it is. The other thing that I carry in addition to that as a backup, I carry the wall outlet, and I actually tend to notice I use this a lot. So this is a BUDI, I think they're around $9 on Amazon. Double USB-C in the back, super thin, really, really light. I use it pretty frequently. So I always carry my passport, just in case you're ready to go. Like if you're like in California, you're like, yo, let's go to Mexico today. The other thing as well is having backup cash. I can't tell you how many times I'm in a foreign country, or even in the States really, and you're just like, hey, I wish I had some cash on me. So I think I carry this, oh wow, more than I thought, dude. Oh, dude, crypto's up. But yeah, it's like for tipping or for traveling. A lot of things are credit card based, but you never know when the cash comes in handy. So it's something I always have on me, as well as a backup credit card. I like just carrying it on me in case I lose my wallet. I carry an Apple AirTag. I think everyone does this nowadays. It's pretty standard for security. This is a power move. This is not my everyday glasses. This is my everyday backpack glasses. So these are $10 from Amazon. Have them in everywhere. So in my car, glove compartment, in my backpack, in my drawers. For me, there's always a time where I'm like, oh, I wish I had glasses. And I just don't want to worry if they get scratched or damaged. And the fact that it's 10 bucks, it's like, okay, hey, you need them, keep them. Shout out Pilot G2. It's green, just like $1 Million Weekend, my book, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I just think it's a great everyday pen. If you're not using this, you're missing out. I literally buy boxes. I leave them here. I have a box in Spain, and it's like 10 bucks, super cheap. Highly recommend this pen. I use it all the time. And then what I use for my productivity system, 3x5 cards. As I'm on the airplane, or maybe I'm at the office, or maybe I'm traveling, I'm like, what's the things I really want to get done today? There's a lot of apps and software, and we do sell those at appsumo.com. But a 3x5 card is really how I organize every single one of my days. So I always leave a stack of them in my backpack. Two other things in kind of the main compartment that are interesting. Chapstick. Y'all, how many times you're like, yo, I'm chappy? You know what I'm saying? I know you know. Oh, this is, just give me a sec, don't. I generally use coconut flavored Burt's Bees, but there's so many times you're like, oh, I'm chapped. I need to get a hit of it. Leave it in your backpack. Last thing, this is kind of funny, but I do in the top section. I have my cards for my YouTube channel. A lot of our content's on the streets. I don't know, people really give out cards these days. It's kind of more older school, but it is cool because it has like a QR code to my channel. So just a little nice thing that as you meet people, it's a way to give them something to connect with you. Other things in the backpack that are clutch. Dude, this, at least a decade I've had, maybe not this exact water bottle, but a vapor water bottle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's really lightweight, very versatile. Again, it's super cheap. I think it's like 10-ish bucks. I use this all the time when I'm taking the backpack out. And within the Manal bag, there's literally a slot right here to be able to put these things in. My everyday glasses are this Roca. Let's search for the coupon online. I like good deals, y'all. I'm not trying to fake it like, yeah, I spent a bunch of money. That's why I like Huckberry. It's like good deals on clothing for guys. I just thought it looked nice. I thought it was light. It's good for, you can use it for sports. If you're cycling, it also has a nice kind of unique look. I was excited that they're also a local brand in Austin. It definitely has a good feel to it. I like that you can use it for a lot of different things and a lot of different looks. So I really like the Roca on that. I travel, I actually almost always carry big ass headphones, even though they're heavy. It's just in the airplane, the AirPods just don't cut it. Honestly, I go old school, Bose QC235, and it just comes in so clutch. The last two things in the backpack, and I'll get into the pockets, iPad Pro Mini 11 with the Magic Keyboard. This is where I do almost all of my writing. So if I'm writing a YouTube show, as I was working on $1 Million Weekend, as I was journaling this morning, a lot of times I mention them and people are like, oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know they had the keyboard, but this is the keyboard to use. And I generally tend to also carry a MacBook Air. So this is the MacBook Air 2 in Midnight Black. This is what I use to help run AppSumo.com. So pretty much this, and then I have an iMac at home. AppSumo.com is the #1 site online for software deals. So if you're a freelancer, if you're an agency, if you're a solopreneur, if you've been wanting to start a business, instead of paying for software that has subscriptions, everything you buy on AppSumo is you pay once and you get it for life. So our team goes out and finds all the latest and greatest software tools, gets a great deal on them, and then promotes them on AppSumo.com. All right, and last thing that I read and carry with me is $1 Million Weekend. Yes, I wrote it. Yes, I love it. If you are looking to start your own business, I figured out a process that everyone can copy in 48 hours, which we all have, to start their own $1 Million Weekend business. And it's been a New York Times bestseller, and I'm proud of it. I read my own book a lot. I'm excited for more people to read it. I'm seeing success stories like every single day just start coming in. Highly recommend if you're looking to start your own business, grab a copy of $1 Million Weekend. The other thing I do with all of my books is I use a dollar bill as my bookmark. I just always do it. And the reason I've always done it, one, it's kind of funny and you generally have $1 on you, but I always want to get my dollar back. So as I'm reading, I'm like, I gotta go through this book. And I keep using a dollar bill. And I think it's just always been a fun bookmark. In the book, we have a thing called the Dollar Challenge. So I give out $1 and I say, I'm your first dollar. And that's why it's at $1 in the book. What's interesting to me is a lot of the businesses, whether it's been AppSumo or whether when I worked at Facebook or Mint.com, is solving my own problem. It's like, hey, what's the book I need if I wanted to start a business without a lot of money and I don't have a lot of time? And I wish that existed. So I spent the past 4 years, hired the best business writer on the planet, Tal Roz, and we were able to put this together. Other things I carry on me all day. So I'm 42 and I've never worn watches. I challenged myself last year. I'm like, you're gonna wear a watch for the whole summer, for 90 days, and just see why is everyone wearing watches? And in a day where we're with like digital tech all day long, I actually got used to wearing a watch. And I was trying to think about a watch that worked for me, and I really enjoyed this Omega Swatch collab. I got kind of addicted. They like had a limited edition run of them. So me as a 40-year-old, I've got earrings, I'm bald, I'm like trying to be one of these hip kids. I waited in line and I got kind of obsessed with collecting them. Frankly, I was trying to sell them and make money. You can make like $20 for each one you sell. I know, literally $20. And it turns out once I got them, you don't even make money. I do have Rolexes, and I wear this, it says a lot. And the Rolexes are cool, but this is something that you can go out and not feel like a douchebag. The second thing I would say, jewelries. I'm not generally a big jewelry person besides my earrings that I've had since I was 16, but these are the same brand. So this is Missouri. I also bought it because I thought people are like, gold prices are going up. So I was like, oh, I need to be an investor now. I asked a buddy who invests in gold. He's like, that's not how it works. But I got the gold chain, and it's one of these things that I actually end up wearing almost every single day. And if you're wearing just kind of like whatever clothes or even fancy clothes, it's a really nice accessory When I'm biking, by the way, like if you're doing a physical activity and you got that gold chain, it's just like hitting your heart and you're just like, dude, I'm the man out here. So shout out to Missouri. These are also gold Missouri earrings. I'm not taking these off, but it does have a nice match of the chain. I did bring a knife. So by the way, everyone knows knives these days are for opening Amazon boxes. I have gotten most of my knives, if not all, from Huckberry. So shout out to the Huckberry team. It's just a nice thing to have at home as well. You never know when you're gonna be using it. Last two things, I mean, pretty standard. AirPods. Y'all know AirPods. Yeah. And then my phone. This is the standard Apple iPhone Pro 15. By the way, I want you to shout out in the comments, are you a team case or no case person? I am a no caser. They literally spent billions of dollars to design like a perfect device. Feeling it feels a lot better. And yes, I do drop it. The screen is cracked. Get Apple Care. It's like 10 bucks a month. I'll end up replacing it once or twice while I have it. Last two things I have to shout out. I wear these belts. I'm just gonna take it off. This guy, no, I don't think a lot of people know about him, but I gotta give him some love. And I've been buying his belts for years. His name is John Y. JONWYE.com. Made in America. This dude is legit. He's, I think, out of DC. Wouldn't say I have great style, but over the years, I'm more proud of how I style. Like my mom dressed me most of my life. So like I'm finally wearing my own clothes. Thanks, Mom, you did a good job. I wanna wear my own clothes nowadays. And so John Y makes these just fire belts where if you're just wearing like kind of all black, I'll put one of his belts on. I'm like, this is cool. Oh, and then I'd say underwear. I only wear one brand, one type of underwear, which is Sax. So I've worn these for 15 years, not this pair, but I wear the cotton only Sax briefs because they have holders for your balls. So it's like two people just helping you around all day for free. So yeah, that is one of my everyday carries. It's a lot more things than I realized are on my back or in my pockets. I think it's also super cool. I think there's one or two things that people are gonna pick up and be like, oh, I didn't think about having, you know, a pair of glasses that you can just trash and then a pair of glasses that's kind of your like fancier one. I think one of the things is like, you literally can get rich from this or this or this. So read this book and then you have one of these things. Literally, this has made me a millionaire. Just this device that we all have access to. And that's whether you want to become a millionaire and beyond, or even if you want to be able to have a side hustle. It's cool. You don't actually need a lot of things, or you can even go to the library. It's been cool to see how with one backpack over 20 years of entrepreneurship where we're at today. Seeing this on YouTube, you can check me out on, look up Noah Kagan, link below in the description, or you'll see me maybe on the sidebar now, where I'm sharing how I run AppSumo.com and interviews of billionaires and other successful people. Grab a copy, milliondollarweekend.com, if you're interested in starting your own business and finding out who you can become. Uncle Noah loves you, and I'll see you out there. Pew, pew.